Super Bowl 56.
Pleased as always, bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Lock. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing his Lock on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. football led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Lock working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Formation for the Broncos.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive with Cook. Breaks through another tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Dan
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So 3rd and long now for Lock and the Broncos following the sack.
From the gun, Lock. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. On 1st down, It's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big cat.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
If second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Caught left side by Funchess. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Now, last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? And you and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 12, Locke, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
The 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On on 2nd and 12. Lock. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the return comes Cobb. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Another run by Lindsey. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's the backup Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Broncos 3.
And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
3-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Throwing on first down is Lock. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Smith going to throw it.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Again, Smith.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Smith throwing again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Lock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk,
Can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.